everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be doing an eyeshadow tutorial. So if you're not sure what to do, how to do it, I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks on how to do a nice smoky eye. So I'm going to get straight into it. So first of all, I've got a bit of makeup on today, but I would normally foundation on the eyelids, bit of to like prime them to start off with, and then just pop my hair up. Yeah, and then get some concealer and just on the eyelids and just tap it and blend it in like so. Got a bit of mascara on today. I wouldn't normally put it on before my eyeshadow, but I nipped out, so it's already there. And I've done my eyebrows, so I have to be careful of them too. So yeah, just make sure it's all patted and blended out. And then I would do this as well if you're a beginner, but I would normally then just get a brush, bit of powder, give it a little tap. Pat it out. That helps this will help the eyeshadow stay. So you've primed your eyes, got a bit of powder to help it into it like that. And then get the palette that you want. Today I'm using Moonstruck Addiction Shadow Palette from Unique, and these are the colours. So, to start off with, I like to get a nice blending brush, and I'm going to start off with this tickled colour right here for the start, for the background. And then I'd literally just tap it, swipe it on like so, and then do it just here, on and a bit above your crease. This brush here is good because it's a blender brush, so it helps it blend it out so you're not stuck with like just a blob of colour. Like that. So it's in the corner like that, and there, and then just swipe it over. And you have to keep just going back and just adding, keep just applying until you're happy with it. Just make sure you've got the nice colour up here and in the corner, and blend it out so there's no harsh lines. And it's just on that bit there. Bring it down over here just a bit, blend it. Like so. And then so once it's like that and you're happy with it, it's all blended out, you've got the nice sweep in the crease and colour. You can always go back and add more, but this is just the start. I'm going to use this brush, it's just more of a smaller one. Next step I do, sometimes I change it up, but this works just as good. I'm going to go in with the darker colour. Don't get too much to start off with because it will just go on like black, so you are going to need to smudge it out. This goes in the corner here. So again, you can add it, obviously smudge it out, keep adding bits, build it up gradually, and then go back with your blending brush to blend it in. So you're also going to be doing it where your other colour was, just not as up and much and high. So you're on it in the corner and just blending it out. Across the crease also. As this is a darker colour, you have to make sure this one is blended out so you've got no harsh lines. Then have a little look, and then I'm going to go back in with the black again. Just add a little bit, dot it out so it doesn't go on too harshly in the corner like so. Blending brush, gonna blend it out. This is just a rough guideline, like everyone has their own ways of doing it, different orders and stuff, but this is how I tend to do mine when I'm putting my eyeshadow on. And you get the same result, a nice smoky eye, as long as you're happy with it. So then you're going to blend the darker bit, you're going to blend it into the colour that you put on the first time. So you haven't just got two harsh lines of one colour then the other. I'm going to blend it in. Like that. And like I say, you can always go back over it, just make sure you've got the colour on to start off with. Just like that. And then obviously at any time if you think, oh, I need a bit more of that, go back in with the other colour just to swipe over the top to make it darker, to have more of an effect. Like I say, you can gradually build up the colours to get it darker and more of what you want. And this is just a rough guideline to show you guys, because I know that it can be a tricky thing and not everyone knows what they're doing. Okay, so for now that will do. And then I'm going to go in with this colour here, the elastic, nice glittery gold. Now these ones are highly pigmented, so you don't need a lot. It's going to go just next to the dark colour, but not going to fill the whole lid up. It's literally just like so. This way you're going to keep needing to add, blend, just to get it so it's right to how you want it. Like so. And just sometimes, especially with glitter ones, just dab it on. I'm using this brush because I've got a bit of the black on, so as I'm going I can try and just blend it together so it's all thingy. And like I say, you can always go in, like now, say for instance I put that on, but it's covered a bit too much of that up, so you can just go in, slightly dab, go back to your blending brush and just like so, and blend it up nicely. Okay, so now you know how we've got this colour over here, down here. Sometimes it runs into the lid a little bit, which is fine because you can put colour over it. Sometimes what I like to do is, so I know that it's going to stay in place, is get some concealer. That's what I'm using today. Put it on the back of my hand. get like a nice thinnish brush, give it a little dab, not too much on the brush, you can build it up. And then we're going to go, I know we've powdered, which doesn't matter because it still goes on fine. It just helps to create a nice, fine, fresh lid. So, all this colour here, it's just going to separate it from that. So that's still going to be able to appear nice and shadowy. Then this hair is going to sit more nicely. But obviously make sure there's not too much product on the brush and you don't put it too far over to this bit to where we've just done. Just pat it out so it's all nicely done, and as I say, you can always go back in. So like so, as you can see now, this is up here behind there, that colour, and you've got this bit nice, fresh, white V-neck colour. So on this base, I'm going to get this brush because it's a lot smaller and controlled for this part. So I'm going to use the shade Smitten, this light one here. I'm going to dab, get the product on the brush, and I'm going to dab it on. You want to make sure this light colour fills up a nice part of your eyelid. And you're going up to the crease here, but not over the back bit. And as you go along, just make sure there's no harsh lines. If there is, get your blending brush, blend it in, so it's all nice and all one. And I find with lighter colours, especially when they're nice and glittery and shimmery, you have to dab and work your way up, build it up, because it doesn't all go on and fill up at once, and that builds a nice stronger colour, and there's no gaps, you can't see none of your eyelid with the skin, it's just pure colour. And obviously I've put that bit on and it's all there, so now to make the other colour stronger, I'm going to go back in with the gold and just dab, splodge that on there like so. And just give it a little blend, so it's not just straight line from colour to colour. It's gradual, that's what you want, a nice gradient eye. It's just all about playing about with it, knowing what you want and getting it to blend. So that's that bit, and obviously as you can see where it goes from dark, but now I'm going to go back in with the darker colour in the outer corner. This will really make it stand out because you're going in dark light, so it'll give it a lot more of a smoky eye. So that there like so. You want to mainly just put it around this bit for now. Dab it up here, but then that is also what your blending brush is for. So you're getting the colour, and you're going to blend it out all along here. So it's not so liney and strong. So we're gonna Just blend it out here so you've not got a strong colour there. Then just blend it into the background to blend it into that other colour that you first started with. So it all blends nicely. And then just over and just bring it down along here into there. And if you feel like you've got a bit too far or you want a bit more colour of that background, the background colour is just help it blend in better, so it's not just one block of colour, but you can always do that. Grab a bit, go in over the top just lightly and just swipe it up. So I don't know if you can see it as good, but you've got the colour here and you've got the black colour there, and then it all just blends in nicely together to give it a nice blended smoky eye look. You can do this with so many colours. You don't have to do it in the corner. You can just have one nice colour. It's up to you. But I do like a good smoky eye, so this is my favourite look. And as I say, there's so many colours out there. You can play around with it. Now sometimes if you're using the same blending brush, so you've gone in with the dark, just sometimes give it a little, just to get any excess colour off, and then you can go for the next colour and just dab it in. So you're not covering it up so that colour's gone, but you're dabbing it in where you want it, as well as just on top of the other one, so to speak, to blend it in nicely. Like so. And then if you feel like the light colour, you need a bit more, just get your brush, dab it in, and there we go. And obviously you know how you like it and how you want it, so just keep going until it's blended and you've got the look you're going for. So this is just a little quick tutorial for you guys, so you can see how I do my eyeshadow and any tips and tricks that may help you guys for the future when you do yours. You just want to make sure not too much of the dark blackish colour is too far over here. You just want it to blend nicely here and obviously blend out lighter into that light colour, the pink one, tickled, that we started off at the very start, because you want this bit to stand out. You don't want it to be too light and blend in with the other bits. Sometimes it's all about just working with it, going along, adding, building it up. You're not just going all in at once. And then once you're happy with how your eye looks, I think I'm pretty happy with that for you guys. And after I've done that, I like adding a nice coat of mascara. As I said at the start, I don't usually have my mascara on before my eyeshadow. I like doing it after, so I don't know if you've ever done it and then all the powder just goes on it. So yeah, the mascara I'm using is the Mousse Drug Epic Mascara. There's the one. I don't know if you've ever tried it, but it is amazing. Like, just one coat and your eyelashes are just up, standing up, nice and long, lifted and curled. Like, I'm adding an extra coat just to go over as I put eyeshadow on. But I will have to give you a nice tutorial of putting the mascara on so you can see it from fresh. Because, see, with this mascara you don't need a lot. But obviously I'm adding another coat. But I don't want them too thick, which they've kind of gone that way because but it's still nice and lifted. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to do the other eye, but I'm going to speed it up so you don't have to sit here and watch me do this one. That is how you do a smoky eye. Right. Alright then guys, so that is my eye tutorial done. If there's anything else you'd like to see, drop a comment below, and if you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.